And welcome back to the Business Spotlight. I'm Pat Dewar. Today we have Cognoscape on the show. They are a business technology company that will help you develop a roadmap and help you implement that so that you're secure in your business and all of its technology. Guys, thanks so much for being on the show again.
Well, thank you, Patrick.
I'm really excited about this segment because I really want you to talk about what it is that you do that's unique, special, different, and really having an impact in the bottom line of the clientele that you work with. Because most people, I think, when they think about business technology, they think cost. But you guys, in the way that you implement things, tend to change that and turn it up on a head, doesn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. We talk about transformational technology. So when we work with our clients, we go through a genesis with them, and we help them transform and grow their technology so that they can build their business out and do better with their clients. It's very interesting. It's a lot more than just keeping their network up and running, which traditional IT, that's what people look for their IT company to do, is keep their network up and running. But we do that. We come in, and usually when we meet our clients, they're kind of in a mess, and we have to clean up that mess, and we have to put things in the proper order. Once we do that, we then have an opportunity to look at their business and their business processes. Maybe we're integrating packages that haven't been integrated before so that we can automate some of their manual work that they do to make them more productive. Or we look at bringing in new technologies, maybe cloud-based technologies. We also very much look at securing their business. So it's all about how can we use technology in the best way so that they can become better at their business.
That is excellent.
A big focus for our approach to our clients is looking to maximize uptime. Now, a lot of people say, okay, we'll go fix things, and that helps that. We actually take a proactive look and try to prevent those problems in the first place.
Right.
The very first roadmap we put our clients on is a roadmap to stability, because in a lot of cases, like Michael said, they're in a mess. They, from either neglect of not staying up to date on things, or just how things were run in the past. So once we get things, in some cases we call, having to rip off some Band-Aids because previous people had just kind of gone just to fixing things and not looking at the root cause of the problem.
Well, a lot of times when you're using older technology, didn't Microsoft have some sort of big thing this year where they dropped off care for was it Windows 97 or something? Or?
XP, actually, yeah.
Well, that isn't that old, by the way. I mean, I have computers with XP, I think, on it that I turned off.
And we, when we get a new client, the first thing we do is analyze what their systems look like, or even we're in the, talking to them phase, we're talking about things like that. We're looking at, do they still have XP? And you'd be surprised how many people do, but that's an open hole or a window into their network that's not secure. Mm-hmm. So we look at changing those types of things.
Yeah, I mean, the XP thing actually presented an interesting challenge, and the main thing is it's still usable, and we see people still using it. The problem is Microsoft is not updating it and fixing vulnerabilities that are found with it.
Right.
It's just left there on its own, and nobody's maintaining it anymore. And people that are using that in a business setting put themselves at risk unnecessarily.
No, I don't doubt. So tell me a story, somebody that you guys actually worked with.
So technology is interesting, right? The days of a computer, telephone, and a printer, there's much more to it than that, right? There's cloud technology, cloud solutions, cloud technologies, all types of different newer technologies that you have to take account of. Let me give you an example. We have two clients in the same building on the same floor.
Nice.
Both law firms. They went to work one day and they were not allowed in the building because there was a power outage. So for safety reasons, they weren't allowed. One of our clients had been our client for about a year, and they have their email system is cloud-based, so hosted exchanges in the cloud, so they were able to get to their email from anywhere, Starbucks or any device or from home, which a lot of people can do that, right? The important thing is, what about their files? What about all of the files that they have to work on in the middle of a case? So with a sophisticated backup and disaster recovery system that we have that's cloud-based, we were able to spin up a virtual image of their file system, of their server, basically.
Nice.
So they could access it from anywhere. They never skipped a beat. We had them up and running in 1 hour. Our client across the hall did not have hosted Exchange. We couldn't get to their server in the building. They did not have email for 3 days. They also couldn't get to any of their files because they had only been our client for a week, so we hadn't had an opportunity yet to put in a sophisticated backup system that's redundant in data centers across the country, right? So for 3 days, they basically weren't working. So you look at a law firm, you know, at $400 an hour times 30 lawyers times 3 days, you can see the magnitude of the difference in just having the proper technology.
Yeah. Plus, lawyers are particularly at risk on not being able to work with their clients for malpractice and other sanctions from courts, depending on what types of cases they're handling.
So they kind of have to be up.
And they have to be up.
But because of sometimes that's slow to move forward in some areas, and some people, you know, they're resistant to change. But right now, if you don't, it could cost you a lot. I mean,
we've seen $10 million law firms back up their data on a flash drive and keep it in the glove box of their car.
That's pretty funny. This is the Business Spotlight, and we're giving tips and tools to keep you safer. We'll be right back.